Hi guys, on this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use Ostinato packet generator. I use that sometimes for my labs just to generate packets, especially when I test the QoS. So I'm going to show you how to use this. So I have this network that I was using for multicasting earlier, so I got almost everything done in here except this link between the router 1 and Ostinato. So I'm going to come at router 1, I'm going to configure this one really quick, and then from there we're going to configure the Ostinato. So at router 1, conft interface E0/2, IP address 192.168.1.1 with a /4 subnet mask, /24 subnet mask, sorry. Now shut down, and router OSPF1, and I'm gonna add this network to OSPF 192.168.1.0 and wildcard mask of 000.255 area 0. Okay, so let's see if I can reach everything on my network. So I'm gonna come to this show IP route, and as you can see from routing table, everything looks okay, even in your network right now here. So we're going to go and configure this on the Ostinato. So I'm going to come to the network in here, and I'm going to put this interface first into this network. So network, and I'm going to choose interface 1, IP address 192.168.1.2, and it's going to populate automatically the broadcast, but the default gateway I need that as 1. Name servers, I don't worry about it. I'm just going to apply this configuration. I'm going to come to terminal in here and just test it. So ping 192.168.1.1, and yes, I can reach the router 1. If I want to check it differently, what's going on in there, I can use a Wireshark, and as you can see, all the echo replies or the ICMPs in here, and once in a while you'll see OSPF as here coming through. So all right, let me bring this back up, and let's configure the Ostinato. So all right, this is the interface for it, and as you can see, I got the ports and the Ethernet adapters in here. So let me just stop this one, and we're going to focus on the first one in here, port 0 Ethernet 1. Okay, and just to start this, we're going to create a new stream. We're going to give it a name, test stream, and you can name it anything you want. I'm going to select Ethernet for layer 2 in here, and IPv4, and I could use either say TCP UDP in here, but I'm going to use ICMP, and let me see what we got. I'm not going to use any payload from it here. So protocol data, I'm going to choose the destination address in here, and I'm going to come to this interface, show let me see, interface is 0/2. I'm going to get this one MAC address. I'm going to put it in here. So this is the destination, which is AA. And for the source in here, I'm going to do if config, and I'm going to go to Ethernet 01, and I'm going to get this one up here. So let's see. Right, so that's okay. I'm going to come to IPv4 in here, and let's say the source for this one, so where the packets are going to be sent, is 192.168.1.2, right? And so from our local adapter, and the destination is going to be 3.3.3.3. Okay, the stream controls in here, I'm going to send, let's say, 1,000 packets in here, and packets per second. That kind of it's okay for now. And this is the packet that we just crafted. As you can see, we can see the MAC address, destination and source, the IP address, so the IPv4 address, which is the source and destination, and we're just ready to test it. So I'm going to come to, we have to apply in here, we're going to come to port 0 in here from the Ethernet one, and let me see, I'm going to try to make this this output a little bit better in there. So show interface is 0/2. So instead of just looking at this all the time, and let me change also the load in here, the load interval conf t int is 0/2 load 30. Okay, and show interface yeah is 0/2 pipe include input rate output rate. And so from now we can see that there's no traffic going on in there. If I try to, so I'm going to go to average bytes in here, I'm going to increase it, say, to 6,000 or so. I'm going to apply it before I do anything, and let's just check it out in here. Right, till now the only thing that there's some traffic going out, so let's stop and let's start. Okay, so now as you can see, we're getting 8 packets per second, and there is some input rate in there. Okay, so we're getting more packets, 21, 29, and as time goes by, we're going to get a little bit more and stuff. Okay, so that actually decreased, but what we can do is that we can increase this, you know, let's say to put another 0 in it, and sometimes that's a little bit too much, we get warnings, but for this example that's going to work. As you can see, we're generating traffic on the pipe. We can play with the settings, you know, we can also stop this, let's say, and duplicate the streams in here, so we can put multiple streams in here. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple more in here, and I'm going to apply, and now if I do transmit in here, you'll see that there's going to be a lot more packets coming, and that's how we can actually saturate the link. Alright, thank you for watching.